It might be worth moving up slightly to the south side. I'm kind of gonna stick around here just because I've got a good overwatch position on that top hill, so I should be able to cover you guys. And then you'll just so get behind that little ridge if you can, and then you guys just have to cover me when I have to make a run. So we've got 8 other people to kill now. Got no contacts. Stath, if you go any further up, I can't cover you. Zone's gonna be closing soon. Can anybody see on the other side of my rocks? Yeah, I'm running. I'm fine. I've got time. I'm almost. Yeah. Guys, there's a guy fucking next to you. There's a guy at the tree to the south, right next to you, Stath. Deva, he's at the one green tree with the low branches. He's not here. You might have to get Stath up, Dev. He's still behind that tree. Well, I'm dead, aren't I? He's still behind the tree. He's still behind the tree. Man, if you can get me now. That's fine. Sorry, I dropped everything thinking that nobody would come get me. It's fine, we're not going to need it. It's fine, I've got time. There, by the rock. And knocked one. Ah. On the right, Dev, on the right. 2 guys on the right, 2 guys on the right, next to my body. There were... Yeah, there were 4 guys. They had a full squad. Yeah, I had 2 guys come off on my right, I couldn't do anything. I blame you entirely. That's me done. I gotta sort some stuff out for tomorrow.
I fight like he did.
You're still talking.
If another belted ship don't see the blasting come for me, I still be on the floor. All this just bonus time for me, Sasaki.
Look, stick next to me, okay? I'll look out for you when we land.
Oi, Pampa, I keep an eye on you, old man.
Come on, Hoss. Give me the word.
We should be close enough by now.
Heat her up!
Sensors are up!
Where's that stealth ship?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be here. Heads up! We got a bogey on the far side of the ring! They're going after the Molinari! Shit, I'm on it!
Start to maybe a bit. Sort of.
Hang on! Damn it, what's our status?
The holes have been breached, but the core reactor's okay.
O2?
Check in.
We're breathing and it must be good.
We're okay.
Zero G, now! I put the station between us and them, but I don't know how long I can keep it that way. She is real sluggish to port. Oh crap, we're down a thruster!
We've lost the feed line to number 16.
I see it. Inner hole, C9. I can patch that.
Amos, stay put. One hard maneuver and you're done.
We don't get that thruster back and we're all done! I'm going.
Launching breaching pods now.
I see the problem, but I need a few seconds to fix it. Amos, hurry! We don't have much time.
Rocinante, alert. Are you seeing this?
There's a gun on the ring. Looks like an old anti-asteroid cannon.
It's a dumb gun for breaking stray rocks that can't hurt us.
No, but it'll kill the hell out of those breaching pods.
Shit! Alex, can we take him out? No, we're too close for torpedoes. I'm gonna have to clear the station to fire the PDT. Do it! Roger! What the hell was that? Sorry, partner, that was us getting our ass kicked. God damn it, I need that thruster! Give me a few seconds! That cannon will be on the breaching pods any second. We have to protect the landing team. That stealth is nearly on our tails. We let get one more clear shot at us, it's gonna cut us in half. Jim, we gotta move out. Hard bird, now!
We do that and Amos is dead.
We lost the pod.
Done!
Amos, we're about to do a hygiene maneuver.
Give me a second. It's secure. Alex, move! About fucking time. Oi, Pampa. Look like nobody home, maybe. Hey, stop! Stop! Hold your fire!
You okay? There's a Joe around.
Invincible me!
Man, they're all using gel guns. Not even fitted up to repel boarders. Like prison guards.
So what's the plan, boss man?
All right. Split them up into 4 groups. 5 of you guys come with me. Stay sharp. Everybody stay sharp and watch the doors and corners. Doors and corners where they get you.
You fought with him, huh? Go, take him in that way. You, down there.
Alex, which pod was Miller on? I'm on it.
Miller was on the other pod. He made it. You okay?
Yeah. Did we win?
Rocinante, we're proceeding to hard dock.
We'll see you on the station.
All right, everybody on the floor. Show me some hands! Now! Hey.
Oh, shit, man.
Hey. Come on, get up. Nothing happens to this guy. Get him out of here. I need these scientists alive, guys. Guys. Everybody stay here. Nobody move. Turn it off, dirtbag.
Now's the time for all good men to come to the aid of their species. You. Have we met?
Get up.
Miller, stand down.
Oh, good.
The station is now under OPA control.
What would it take to make you guys go away, Colonel Johnson? Weapons, money, political favors? My benefactors are powerful.
Get his ass out of here.
Let's go. Idiots. Every scrap of data in this facility has been encrypted. We know what you were doing on Eros. Nobody knows what we're doing on Eros. And every minute I have to spend playing games with you takes me away from that work. You're in an excellent bargaining position. Tell me what you want and we'll negotiate.
You're gonna help us make a vaccine.
No, that goes against everything we're trying to accomplish.
You infected a station full of
They're
buildings.
infected to save us all!
You're gonna have to be a hell of a lot more specific than that.
We made a discovery on Phoebe.
An extrasolar life form. We found your lab notes in the Anubis.
Maybe you can appreciate what it is. An organism that can repurpose other life forms and use them to evolve.
Into what?
That's what we're trying to find out. In a controlled, isolated environment that can be sterilized if it gets out of hand.
You could have fed it a vat of bacteria.
I'm not interested in the cosmic fate of bacteria. The protomolecule is proof that we're not alone in the universe, and our ticket out of the limitations that bind us to these pathetic little bubbles of rock and air. If we master it, we can apply it.
Apply it to what?
To everything. We become our own gods. Imagine human beings able to live in a hard vacuum without a suit or under the crushing atmosphere of a gas giant, or able to hibernate long enough to travel to the stars.
And that's why you were willing to start a war?
To the right of that, you've got logistics, and then under that, you've got a bunch of trash cans.
He built one of the greatest empires in human history. Killed or displaced a quarter of the entire population on Earth during his conquests. Today, that's the equivalent of 10 billion people. Eros is hardly a rounding error by comparison.
And that justifies all this.
Of course it does. The protomolecule wasn't sent here by accident. Earth was its target. It was sent to hijack life on our planet for its own ends. You can't save Eros. All you can do now is waste the data and ensure that every man, woman, and child on that rock die for nothing. The data will erase itself if anyone other than me tries to decrypt it. Without this work, humanity will be left unarmed, ignorant, vulnerable to an enemy who has already fired the first shot. I don't care who controls the project, so long as I can get back to my work with no restrictions. So we have an understanding.
You're gonna need complete access to the data, as well as the names of everyone responsible for setting this in motion.
Done.
Were killed instantly. The massive explosions shattered the moon, and the resulting orbital debris has forced planet-wide flight restrictions that will remain in effect. As Congress convened in emergency session, Defense Minister Korshunov denounced the sneak attack as a lawless and cowardly act by Earth
They ruined our goddamn sky.
Take a load off your heavy bones.
There's no way this goes anywhere but war.
I always knew Earth would strike first. Right, Earther?
What do you call me?
Oh, you heard me.
Not today! You hear me, soldier? I will not have you disrespecting a fellow Martian. He's got as much dust in his blood as the rest of us. Marines, who do we fight for?
Mars!
Who do we fight for?
Mars!
Suit up. We need to train. War is coming.
Mars still hasn't issued an official statement.
They haven't retaliated yet either.
We named our planets after the ancient gods. Deimos wasn't a god. He was a representation of the horrific fear that comes with war. Can you imagine what it would be like to lose the moon? Our moon. To never see it in the night sky again?
It's not the same. From Mars, Deimos is just a little dot, same as Venus is to us. I know you're worried about Arjun and the grandkids, but we're more than capable of protecting Luna.
What we should be doing is trying to get out of this mess while we still can.
I'm not scared. Our Navy might be older and slower, but the numbers are still on our side. We have enough ships to shoot theirs down. We could knock Mars out of our sky for good, if it comes to that.
Did you know that Martian Marines always train at 1G, Earth gravity? They fly at the speed of war. It won't end out there. If we continue to force their hand, sooner or later, they will invade.
Mars is an island. If we cripple their Navy now, they can't touch us.
But if they do, a few strategic bomb drops, most certainly on this wretched building, and we'll be staring into the faces of Martian Marines.
This could be our last chance to win, Christian. It's like you always said. Earth must come first.
Amos, how's it look?
Outer doors and blast shields are shot to shit. I can't get a seal. We have to jet it out the cargo bay.
Alright then. Let's check our thruster packs. Spins about 40 meters a second. It's gonna be a hell of a job when we leave the ship.
Gonna take more than a couple of band-aids to get the Rossi back on her feet again, you know.
The Rossi's the least of our goddamn problems now.
Let's go!
You love killing deltas? Diogo! Get these men to holding. Under guard.
Miller too?
Leave him here.
Hey! I don't want him anywhere near the prisoners!
He won't be. And get these people to holding.
Sure thing, boss man.
Without any further harm. We clear?
You shouldn't even be on this station!
Hey, that's something you need to get off your chest there?
You're damn right!
Stop! Stop it! Well done. Come on.
He's had a tough day.
Dozens of ships leave here every day. Pick one, and I'll get you on it. It's time for you to go.
Can I have my gun back? Captain had us clean out your quarters. Naomi dropped a few cancer med charges in there for you. Hey, you want to snort? Free booze, free booze. Katina. Wow. Hey, let me keep the bottle. Savor the trip. Here's how. So I'm dipped in shit right now. Oh no. This shit is permanent. Captain doesn't want you around anymore. We don't want you around either. Yeah. For what it's worth, I get it. He killed your girl and you shot him. No. Just a guy who needed to go down. The captain always gets a little jumpy when you kill people without talking it over first. Yeah, I'm sure you would have asked for permission, too. Well, here's the thing. You and me, we're a lot alike. We've been around. But the captain, well, he's as close to righteous as it gets out here. So when you says you're out, that's just how it is. Because the way I figure he's probably right. Sure as hell has a better chance of being right than I do. You keep picking fights with the wrong people.
Come in.
Not too shabby, right? And since Fred's picking up the tab until the roast is livable, I figured we'd order a lot of room service. Let it go.
We fought for nothing. People died. We nearly died. Miller just...
He got you out of Eris alive.
He shot an unarmed man right in the head.
An unarmed mass murderer.
Are you defending him?
You can't understand.
The only thing he was out for was revenge.
No, he cared about all of us.
We had Dresden. He was gonna talk. We could have used him.
We could have what? Worked out a deal? With a man who casually murdered countless Belters. A man who was a threat to all human life. And that is why Miller shot him.
He didn't have the right to make that decision.
But you do.
What I have to do now is clean up his mess.
Hey. Hey, careful, easy.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying. Guys, I'm a little busy here.
Hey, you killed the biggest dick in the universe, but now we make a big party for you. You're a hero, man.
No, don't say that. Hey, don't say that.
We want to space out them prisoners too, but the big man say no.
That's it. I'm just a cop. A guy who used to be a cop.
Hey, you're tapped out. That's my tip. Time to go home.
Okay. Where's the house? Ooh, you electric. I like you.
You wouldn't know what to do.
You're gonna need that zap for your heart after Diogo. Oh, hey, Pampa. Your lady put you out?
Yeah, something like that.
So what? Go to hotel?
Maybe.
Oh, shit, Miller, you ain't got no script. Then what, you sleep on the dock?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Come. You stay with me.
Yeah.
You want a bus now?
No.
This way.
There's multiple PDC and railgun impacts. But we have the panel stock here to fabricate replacements for the holes too big to patch. Oh, that one just missed puncturing your reactor, see? You guys would have melted instantly.
Jesus Christ.
One almost punctured me.
Wow. If that had gone through to the inner hull, your goal would have snapped in two. Most ships would have been blown to scrap after that kind of beating.
Yeah, well, not the Rossi.
I'm actually impressed as hell you were able to make it back here. You're a Martian, right? You still got people there?
I don't know.
You didn't reach out? After Deimos, I mean.
They think I'm dead. I went down on the Doniger. Died a hero. So is the Rossi gonna be okay or what?
Don't worry. We're gonna treat her like one of our own. In the meantime, you look like you could blow off some steam. I see you're from some rock. Care to put the ball to the wall? Pashang ya.
The station was lightly garrisoned, and my soldiers were more trigger-happy than I would have liked. Since those are the survivors, mostly low-level tech and security types, with the exception of that one. He was in the data center, so we're going to interrogate him first. He has to know more about the proto-molecule than anyone else.
Not more than Dresden.
We got ID scans for the whole lot of them. The last 2 years are completely blank for everyone. But before that, they all work for the same company, Protogen. It's an Earth-based biotech contractor with facilities throughout the system, including the one destroyed on Phoebe. Get in there!
Against the wall, now!
This should be an interesting conversation.
Here, try this one.
Crafty.
Well, I thought it'd be motivation.
So, loving recreation.
You starting with me again?
Take a compliment. Texas looks perfect. It's your hometown, right?
Your hometown's only named after you because your family infested it like some hyper-breeding rats.
Well, we need more real dust-eating Martians. Too many Earthers as it is.
Hey.
What? I see the way y'all look at me, huh? Like I don't belong here.
No one's questioning your patriotism.
Simmer down there, cowpoke.
You know something? I earned my iron, Hilly. Your family just bought your way into the Corps.
That's enough.
Settle down. Go fetch.
God damn it.
God damn it.
Have a seat.
Paulo Cortazar, you were a member of a team studying Eros.
I'm a specialist. Nanoinformatics.
That sounds important.
It is.
We want to know about the proto-molecule.
Then you should talk to Dr. Dresden.
He's dead.
What?
He can't control you anymore.
Project? What about the project?
You're gonna have to answer for it. The genocide on Eros. Or you can work with us.
Are you taking up the project?
We need you to make a vaccine.
Why would I want to do that?
I understand you grew up in Lindrina on basic. That must have been hard.
Only if you can't find a way out.
It's especially admirable for you after the loss of your mother. I can't imagine what it must have been like watching your mother die.
Type C Huntington's disease is just so ungodly cruel. She never complained.
Is that why you went to work for Protogen? To find a cure? To keep others from going through what she went through? Because I can't imagine a more noble endeavor. We can get you back there if you help us.
Her brain was fried. She didn't think anything was wrong with her. Even when the drool was hanging from her lip for hours on end until it crusted to her chin, or she fell off the toilet while taking a piss, she just kept going, serene as the Buddha. So, not a bad way to die, actually.
It's different on Eros. There's real pain and death. You're free now to do the right thing. Dresden is gone. You don't have to answer to him anymore.
If he were here, I'd thank him. He made me what I am today.
Bring up my last battle simulation.
Target PDCs. Fire.
Go back 1 minute. Run it again.
What are you laughing at, loser?
It's just... I feel good. It's been a while.
Come on, we should hydrate with some beers.
Can you please turn this shit off?
This is the new banger, fresh out of the Arrows.
There's no music coming out of Arrows.
We make it here, but it come from there.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Rock talking, Pampa. It's sing.
You're telling me that those sounds are coming off of Arrows?
Hottest beats maker on Tycho. Mad OBA pirate too. She jacked the cryptic data stream off the station we kill, but it come from Arrows.
Turn it off. Those belters you're jamming to, they're dead or dying. Or worse.
That's why it's our anthem, Pampa. A call to war.
Oh yeah? Going to war now. Hmm?
Everyone's going to war. Earth, Mars, belt.
Never even know what you were fighting for.
You killed that guy. What you fighting for?
Cut off one head. Plenty more where he came from.
So we cut off all the heads. Rule the whole system.
The system rules you, kid. Always has.
Even more reason I choose to fight.
You don't choose anything. You're born into it, man. One side or the other. You play it out. You know, in those inners, they figure out what's on Arrows. They kill every last one of us to get it.
Us?
Belters. Those belters.
Beltalowda.
The neurons in his right temporal parietal junction have been impeded.
Faulty wiring?
Well, he wasn't born this way. He was altered. Probably transcranial magnetic hyperstimulation. Part of his temporal lobe has been effectively erased.
Which part?
The part that governs empathy.
You can do that with a magnet?
I've only read about the procedure. It's not that simple, but it's not complicated either. It's non-invasive.
So someone waves a magnet at the right side of my head, and suddenly I can watch 100,000 people die in agony and not give a shit.
I've checked the other prisoners. It's been done to all of them.
The security guards on that station were armed with riot bullets, probably to keep them from murdering each other.
Well, he's not a homicidal maniac. He just no longer has the capacity to consider any life other than his own meaningful.
Is his condition reversible?
I'm afraid not.
How do you reach a guy like that?
Can you tell me how Private Travis ended up with a fractured orbital?
Sir, did you ask Private Travis, sir?
Don't give me that, Gunny.
Are we gonna just keep eating shit from Earth, or are we gonna take them out and end this?
What does that have to do with one of my sergeants assaulting a private?
You can only get slapped around for so long before it boils out one way or another.
I'm well aware of Private Travis's background and the shit that he gets for being born on Earth. And if he'd been willing to talk, you'd be thrown in the brig right now, but he wasn't. That's how Martian he is.
Current appearances to the contrary, he is one of the toughest dusters I've served with.
So this is about you.
We trained all our lives for this. Now it's here and we just want to use it. The sooner we have it out with Earth, the better.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
We're not going to Earth. We've been ordered to Ganymede Station to secure the food supply.
Farm Patrol. We're Marines.
And we serve where we are ordered to serve. Now, you and your team will carry out your orders with pride and dedication, befitting soldiers of the Martian Republic. Are we clear, Gunny?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Is this what I hope it is?
A secure channel to Fred Johnson? Yes.
Give it to me, please.
Despite the satisfaction it will give me to see you arrested.
All you need to tell me is that it can't be traced and that the message will get to him.
It's solid, but the OPA leaks like a sieve.
Now just give it to me and go.
Right now, this is just a bad idea. But you hit send, and it's treason.
If I do nothing, millions could die. Please give it to me and go. There is no need for us to hang together.
Oh, I'm sure they'll hang us separately. You'll get a better view.
Colonel Johnson, I'm Christian Avasarala. The things you've no doubt heard me say, the things I've blamed on you, those words were lies. A facade to protect myself. Because you were right. There are people in my government who are willing to take us to the brink of annihilation for reasons that I still cannot fathom. But like you, I want to stop this war. So now, I'm asking you for help. I need evidence. Anything I can use to turn the guns of Earth and Mars away from each other before it's too late. If you have any cards left in your hand, the time to play them is now.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Think this is for real?
Yes. I think I got something she can use.
You spaced a Black Sky faction leader because they put a hit out on that woman. If they learn that you're helping her, the OPA will put a hit out on you.
Well, then I guess it's gonna have to be our little secret then, huh?
was on Eros. I saw Julie Mao. Have a seat. In the hotel room where we found her, it was a wreck. All the screens and the lights were smashed to pieces. But it wasn't strategic violence, not like you cracking that guy's head because he messed with your stuff. That was a problem and you found a solution. No. In that hotel room, there was madness. And it stank of sick death. See, you and I were both from the slums, so I know you know the smell that I'm talking about. And there was a puddle, blue-brown slime in the center of the bed, and it smeared down across the floor. She must have dragged herself like a dying animal.
Blue-brown. Metabolic excretions.
And she was sitting on the shower floor. Blue barnacles jutting out of her mouth, out of her body, snaking out of her hair, growing up against the walls. And there she was. Naked as Eve. Dead.
Beautiful.
Beautifully dead.
Not dead. Becoming. The barnacles? An expression of pattern-matching systems. Lattices that mimic beta sheets and expand on them, but capable of control systems. Like brain tissues, two-stage pumps adapted from hearts, and at the very center, a particle nothing leads to, like a seed crystal that requires and provides a massive amount of energy.
That's why she smashed the lights and the screens. She was trying to take away his power source.
Did it work? Was it still moving? I know what it looks like. What was it doing? Wait, don't go.
Please, tell me! What was it doing?
Can I help you?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You seem a little anxious. Are you okay?
Well, I am kind of in a hurry.
Where are you going?
Well, that's the thing. I seen your sign outside. It says, we know where we're going. I think maybe I know where I need to go now, too.
What would make you positive?
Well, why don't you tell me a little bit more about your journey?
I was born into this, but I've never doubted it.
No. I mean, the big one. Naboo.
Have you ever talked to a pedophile? We try to ask them stuff, and they're not gonna just talk about raping little kids, but if you show them pictures of kids, then they'll go on and on and on. I had a private chat with Cortazar, and Eros is his pedophilia. You were talking about stopping it, taking it away. That's why he wouldn't help you.
That's Phoebe Station. I was there. That's the Martian science team.
What happened to them?
Clearly, we used them to observe the progress of the infection in a human host.
You infected them and watched them die.
We watched it work. The protomolecule is the first evidence of a tree of life apart from our own. It didn't come with an instruction manual. We nurtured it the best way we knew how.
But Phoebe wasn't enough for you.
We didn't control the station, so we incinerated the Martians, erased the data cores, and left. Dr. Dresden used 2 ships, one for our team, one for the sample. There were contamination concerns.
He was right to be concerned. It got out on the Anubis. I saw the results.
You did? What did it do?
Killed everyone aboard.
Obviously. But then what? And be specific. Please.
Tell him about the reactor.
The power was shut down when we arrived. The protomolecule was frozen around the reactor core.
I was starving. Did you turn the power back on?
Mm-hmm. Started moving, reaching out to me.
Is there anything more that I could see?
We nuked the ship and everything on it.
But still going strong on Eros.
Were you there too?
Mm-hmm.
It learns, you know. It does something different every time. The more biomass you feed it, the faster it learns, the more it changes.
So you fed it, Eros. A whole station, 100,000 people.
100,000 opportunities. We can only learn by letting it learn.
Can it be controlled?
That's what we were trying to do.
Can you control it?
I'd need my data. And everything coming off Eros. That's the only way I can tell you more.
2 kilometers long, half a kilometer wide. 10 levels of environmental engineering, crew quarters, schools, wastewater treatment, machine shops, forges. And at the center, a piece of Earth curved back on itself. Our Eden.
Well, I've never been to Earth, but it kind of looks like a big, huge metal rock tunnel to me.
The cylinder will be sealed, and after the initial acceleration, the body will begin to spin. All this will be farmland.
Shit.
It's designed to give the illusion of light and heat that is as gentle and warm as a summer's day.
You guys ready?
I'm ready. We're just waiting on the ship.
Well, what's the holdup?
Well, the engines burn like a dream, but the atmosphere system's have been an issue since day one. When you're going 100+ years on only the air that you bring in with you, loss tolerances are stricter than normal. Our contractors were sometimes less than cooperative.
They're having a little union trouble.
Some felt that taking entire families on a journey that their grandchildren wouldn't see the end of was inhuman.
Well, I seen Inhuman, and this ain't it.
This is our temple. You're welcome here. We can offer you salvation.
Boy, it sounds like just what I need.
What's that? It's one of the data streams that Dresden was collecting. It's coming directly from Eros.
I've heard that streaky shit in bars. I thought it was just bad music.
It's new. Give it to me. The universe just kissed me on the cheek.
Are those people talking?
Not people. Pulses. Steady like a clock. No. No. Speeding up. No. Counting down. It's building. Building something.
Building what?
We're going to find out.
What the fuck is this?
God damn it!
All right, start again, right from the top.
What are you doing?
You can see what I'm doing. Alex, 25 people on that pod we lost.
It's my job to protect him.
You saved Amos.
And we lost 25 people because I made that choice.
There's no point.
Point is, next time I'm gonna save them all. Run it again, right from the top.
You hurt yourself.
I just overdid it a bit. I'm fine. It's nice to see the Rossi back in one piece.
I need us to be okay.
We're fine.
There's something happening on Eros. The proto-molecule's building something, and we don't know what.
How?
We got one of the prisoners to cooperate. There are words in the data stream. Voices.
People talking. But we saw what happened to Julie Mel. Are you saying those people are still alive?
The only person who can answer that is dead. The Eros isn't over yet. I don't think we can save it. But I do know we need to do something. And I know I can't do it without you.
We'll do it together.
Take it this means you know where you want to go?
Eros.
What?
Something real bad is going on down there.
Yeah, we know.
And you know we have to destroy it.
I think you're right.
I know that you know that Dresden was gonna get away with it. And I didn't kill him because he's crazy. I killed him because he was making sense.
Any idea how we can take out a whole asteroid?
Yeah. With that.
Must have been one hell of a fight. The data core and logs were purged, so we pulled whatever we could out of the flight operations system. We were sending you the design specs along with the DNA scans of the 13 bodies found on board. But get this, the ship has one of the fusion drives that were stolen from the Bush shipyards. We'll maintain position with the wreck, and we'll await your instructions.
When Fred Johnson gave you those coordinates, were you expecting to find this?
I don't know what I was expecting.
He could be playing you.
Then at least we know he's willing to play.
DNA profiles from those stiffs on the Stealth. Their official records show all of them were labs employed by Protogen Corporation, and their histories pretty much stopped.
Protogen.
a subsidiary of Mao Kukowski.
Of course, so are half the companies in the system.
That's it. Fred wants me to connect Protogen to the stealth ships.
And to Jules Pierre Mao? Do you really think he's in bed with Erin Wright?
How many people? People have the resources to wage a private war with a private fleet of ships. Phoebe Station. Protogen ran a research base on Phoebe. Tell the Villa to push that wreck into the nearest UN and petrol route.
Wait, you want it to be discovered?
Yes. Because then it won't be a secret anymore.
What's so urgent? What the hell is he doing here?
I know you two have your differences, but I don't care. We got bigger issues to deal with.
Going back to Eros. I need your help.
We're done going anywhere with you. And you should have kicked his ass off this station by now.
I don't expect you to understand what I did to Dresden.
Actually, I understand your belted bullshit just fine.
Good. Then you know we need to do something about this rock.
Yeah, and you put a bullet in the guy who could have told us how.
Yeah, I did. I killed a mad scientist. And now we need to kill his science experiment.
And how do you suppose we do that? The Martian quarantine patrols are gonna clear us a lane?
The patrols are gone. The Inners have been redeploying ships all over the system since Earth blew up Deimos.
Eros is unguarded.
And it's only a matter of time before someone lands on it and takes a sample or gets infected.
What does any of this have to do with him?
Miller's leading the demolition team to plant explosives around the docks.
It's not gonna work. Even if you mine the docks, if someone wants him badly enough, they'll find a way.
That's why we're gonna use that. To knock Eros right into the sun.
Did you just say you were gonna use the Nauvoo as a battering ram?
It's well put.
The Nauvoo is a cathedral. What do the Mormons have to say about this plan?
We're commandeering the ship.
You're insane. And you might be too for listening to this lunatic.
Well, I guess we could just broadcast everything we know and wait for Earth, Mars, and the OPA to all rally together and start singing Kumbaya. Do the right thing. Just hear me out, all right? Look, we're gonna launch the Nauvoo from here, okay? We're gonna shoot her like a bullet toward Eros, picking up speed. Fred's geeks crunched all the numbers, velocity, speed, angle, all that crap. So when she hits, Eros is on her merry way. We're gonna detonate the bombs after impact. Controlled explosion, it just destroys the docks and cooks the surface. Nobody ever gets in there again.
There's got to be a better way. Screw it. Why don't we just pack every bomb we have onto the surface and detonate them all at once? Vaporize the whole damn station.
We turn one big infected rock into a million tiny ones, and if one of them rocks falls down in gravity...
Cortazar said the protomolecule was building something inside Eros. What if it's a weapon?
We need a gunship to deliver the bombs and to provide cover in case we run into any hostiles. We need the Rossi and her crew.
This is gonna destroy you, along with everything you've tried to build here.
Somebody's gotta act. It's the right thing to do.
Stars are better off without us.
All right, we're in.
The Mormons are gonna be pissed.
revelations from the discovery of the wrecked stealth ship in the belt continue to reverberate Earthside. Today, UN sources confirmed that evidence aboard the ship has been conclusively linked to Protogen Corporation, a subsidiary of Mal Kwakowski Mercantile, and that all of Protogen's corporate assets have been frozen, pending a full investigation of the company's ties to OPA terrorist.
Get me Aaron right.
Thank you for coming in, and we appreciate you meeting with us without your legal team.
I believe in always clearing up misunderstandings eye to eye.
Good. So you had no knowledge of the money being funneled from Protogen to build a fleet of secret stealth ships?
Of course not, madam. Mal Kwakowski has hundreds of satellite companies under its umbrella. Protogen represents less than a third of 1% of our revenue.
We all know that Fred Johnson still has ties to Earth, but you need to explain to us how the OPA could infiltrate your company.
We do business in every part of the system, so naturally we're going to be a target for corporate espionage and political radicals.
So you believe the stealth ships are the work of OPA moles?
That's the theory that our security team is operating under.
These moles are still your employees whom you hired and vetted through your security screenings.
Day-to-day operations are handled by Protogen executives with full autonomy. With such a small project, my team would only be notified if the company exceeded its budget allotment.
So these rogue employees managed to make a profit and a war without even going over budget? God, maybe we should get these people on our payroll. Protogen is a biotech research company, and it had a government contract on Phoebe Station. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, Christian. How is this relevant to the stealth ships?
The Martians seemed very intent on destroying Phoebe before the Nathan Hale could secure it. I just wanted to know what Protogen was working on there.
I'll check into that for you. But if this was a government contract, I'm sure that you would have full access to those same records.
And here I thought you came in to clear up any misunderstandings. We're being polite, Monsieur Mao. But the Deputy Secretary and I are trying to stop a war. The fact is, these stealth ships were built by your company under your watch. And the people of Earth will hold you personally responsible when the first rock falls from the sky.
I'm sure Monsieur Mao will personally see that Protogen helps the UN investigation with complete transparency before any more tragedy occurs. Isn't that right?
Of course, Deputy Secretary. I only want what's in the best interest of the system.
Good.
There has been a radiation leak on the Nauvoo. All personnel are required to disembark until further notice.
Hey, what's going on? Are you involved in this? Why are all of our people being taken off the Nauvoo?
Oh, the Union. You can't argue with the Union. That's the standard safety protocol, right? You don't want a big radiation leak out on your trip to the big unknown, do you?
So then why are all our comms shut off? Why can't we send messages back to Earth, tell the administration what's been going on?
I don't know. The system must be down or something. I'm sure they'll get it all back and running in the next couple hours. You know, maybe sooner.
You know what? I don't believe you. Why are you lying to us?
For your own safety, sit the fuck back down.
What is happening to our ship? This is our temple. Hey, you said you wanted to be part of God's plan. You wanted to take a leap of faith. Is this what you had in mind?
This is part of God's plan.
All Mormon workers have been evacuated from the Nauvoo.
Prepare for launch. It's good to know you got your head back.
Hey, never clearer.
Attention. Attention. Dock 6 is now closed to all the authorized personnel. Dock 6 is now closed to all the authorized personnel.
I'll meet you on board.
Now, I hope you're not coming for your pound of flesh, because I don't know if I got that much to spare.
No speeches, I promise. Why are you doing this?
I don't know, I've never done a spacewalk before, and the kid here says it's better than sex. I don't know if he can really make that comparison.
You don't say nothing. You crush us to dust.
You're doing this for Julie. But you know that destroying Eros won't rid us of all the proton molecule. You know what we hid out there. Did you tell Fred?
Nope. This mission, this is on me. But, nice sample. That's on you. You do the right thing with it.
Good luck copying me.
Ja, også topp.
Flight profile locked. CNC says green. Copy that. Flight profile locked.
Velocity acceleration check. We are ascending.
Copy that. Move power to and flight comm to internal. Prep for disengage.
Speaking here on the left.
Power and comm show green. Ready to disengage. Gantry disengage on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark. Gantry disengaged. Power restart engaging. Check we are go. Docking to release on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark. Docking clamps released. Clamps are clear. EMF on the south side. Deploy tugs for reorientation of Naboo. LMC. Looks good. Roger that, Metro. We are go. Tugs are in position and commencing reorientation.
Guy Molinari, what is your status?
Ready to push off on your command, Tycho. Rasanate, are you ready for launch?
That's a roger there, Tycho. On a wing and a prayer.
Nucleus is green. Tugs are go.
Power system green. Copy, Gantry disengaged. Primary vector looks good. Naboo is now set for optimal trajectory.
The Nauvoo is in position, and all systems are in the green. We will go on your signal.
You were meant to go to a new sun. Commence launch sequence.
Copy that. Detach and recall tugs. Tugs detached and on a recall.
Tugs are clear.
Rasanate, Guy Molinari, you are clear for burn.
Boy, Papa. Starting to like space now. Yeah! Bantaloda!
I like this plan.
Engines are ready for full power up. T-minus 10 seconds.
Good luck and Godspeed.
had to go through that, but we needed to get out in front of this. Well played.
You said you had Ava Sarala on a leash. She's already connected us to Phoebe Station.
It's wild speculation and zero evidence. I know her. She's posturing.
Jesus, you don't even realize it.
Realize what?
She knows we're working together.
Bullshit. She got lucky with the stealth ships, which, might I add, was another screw-up by your people. But she's still chasing shadows, so let's not lose our heads here.
Of course you can't see it. You're top dog in a bureaucracy filled with idiots. And your failure to control your own office has compromised this project. Forced me to explore other options.
That sounds like a threat. You need me. You need my government's resources and my protection.
I need a patron who understands the historic importance of what's happening and can adjust his worldview accordingly. But you're just trying to save your job, so I'll let you get back to it.
Okay, apart from us, we are the only ones in the general vicinity, Ian. Hang on. A couple of UNN and Martian ships out of the Jupiter fleets are changing course, calculating. They're heading our way.
It was bound to happen. No way we could hide this much activity forever.
It doesn't matter. By the time they get here, it'll be too late.
All right, let's do this. Amos, drop the ordnance.
Roger that. Bombs away.
Always wanted to say that.
Feels like we're covering up a crime.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Guy Molinari, ordnance is in position on the catwalks and
Tracking beacons are on. You're clear to start your run. Thank you, Rosnati. We'll take it from here. Demolition teams, stand by to deploy.
Want to stay here? Keep my seat warm?
Fuck off, kid.
All right, everybody ready?
You got this, spaceman.
Thanks.
Demolition teams, you must finish placing the bombs at the precise locations around Eros docks and be out before the Nabu hit. Impact minus 2 hours, 57 minutes.
Alex, swing by the docks. I want to make sure we're the only ones who left.
You got it, Hoss.
Hey, look, you gonna puke?
It's not the end I'm worried about. How the hell are you about it? Never done no spacewalk ever. I'm more of a city belter.
Oh, shit. Where are my detonators?
What? You should have busted your ass back to that prison barge on Ceres.
Got him right here, Miller.
Shit.
You need to lighten up, okay?
You seem real eager to want to go floating out into space, kid.
Come on, Pumper. Fresh air. Jesus. You okay back there, Miller? Can you keep up with me, old man?
Shit.
Miller! Miller, you're coming in too fast!
damn right it's bad.
Relax, Pampa. Good rock hopper always bring a spare. Spacewalk pretty awesome, yeah?
I still say you ain't never been late, kid.
Yeah, whatever. It'll be my first.
The station's mainframe is offline, but the emergency lockdown systems are still active. All the hatches are sealed.
LiDAR hasn't picked up any movement, and no heat signatures or EM from any of the ships.
Good. Just like we left it.
Well, there might not be anything out here, but there's definitely something in there. And whatever it is generating a lot of heat from inside that rock.
Sure as heck I'm not eager to find out what that is, partner.
Then let's finish up and get out of here.
The voices on Eros.
Getting faster.
We don't want to hear that shit. Turn it off.
I celebrate our brightness on Eros. The sacrifice. Keep them alive in all of us.
Turn it off.
How the hell you call yourself Beltico, man?
It's lucky, I guess. Sure as hell wasn't my idea to be born on Ceres.
Then why you out here rock hopping?
Find my way home, maybe, huh? All right, here. Easy. Easy. All right. Lock it down.
That's one. 5 more to go, Miller.
Come on, we gotta move.
We got these.
Alex, hold on. I've got something here. A hotspot on the surface.
Copy that. Hold in position.
It's a ship.
Looks like we got some tourists.
It's probably pirates, looking to rip and run.
I'm gonna fire up a drone, get some eyes down there, see what's what.
Guy Molinari, we've discovered an unknown ship tethered to the station and are investigating. Tell your demolition teams to be on the lookout for possible hostiles.
Copy that, Rosnate. Will do.
Erasmus.
Checking the registry. It's a rental. It's hired out of Palace Station.
Can you open the airlock?
Shouldn't be a problem. Got it. Open sesame.
Wow. That is the nicest gaff ship I have ever seen.
That's just odd. Y'all ever seen pirates with state-of-the-art life support systems?
In a med bay?
Med bays and pirate ships are usually just open airlocks.
And why the disguise?
Whoa, what the? Drone's not responding.
Target lock the ship.
Done.
Can't let it go anywhere.
We can't just shoot it.
Nobody's shooting anybody. Amos, suit up.
We're being held.
Please, don't fire on us.
We're here on a peaceful mission.
Then why'd you take down our drone?
I overreacted. We don't want any trouble with Mars. Your markings notwithstanding, we know a Martian frigate when we see one.
This area is under strict quarantine. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm a doctor on a humanitarian mission to give aid to the survivors of Eros. We have no affiliation with any government.
That may be the case, but you've broken numerous Martian laws by coming here.
Our only interest is in helping the victims. We thought we might be able to find an airlock since the port is offline, but the whole station is locked down. We couldn't get inside.
The station is locked down for everyone's safety.
And so 100,000 people down there have been condemned.
It's a terrible situation, but we all have our orders. Do not attempt to move your ship and prepare to be boarded.
What the hell are you doing? We taking prisoners now?
We've got 100 million tons of steel bearing down on us. We don't have time to board their ship for a chinwag.
I know, but they think we're Martian Navy. So hopefully they'll leave without trying to turn us into some political crusade.
So we're letting them go.
What else can we do? We're not telling them the truth. And if they stay, they die. These people don't deserve that. They didn't get inside. Lucky for everyone. The sooner they're out of here, the better.
Miller, Diogo, pick up the pace. The other teams have finished planting their bombs and they're heading back.
Okay, understood. I still got 2 bombs left. We won't be late.
Yodass is slowing us down.
Hey, quick enough to catch your scrawny ass on Ceres. Wanna be gangster? You wanna be freedom fighter?
Don't wanna be gangster no more, Miller. Ain't chasing the script. I'm OPA now. I fight for the cause.
Yeah, I got news for you, pal. The OPA, it's got more gangsters than Ceres. Only they don't pay as good. It's part of their brainwashing
The
bullshit.
hell you know about anything? You Star Helix batch? You well Walla?
All right, kid. Just go in with your eyes open, huh? You live long enough, you'll figure it out.
So, why I take advice from a loser like you?
That's just it. You shouldn't.
You a real asshole, Miller. So what you gonna do when we finish these?
I don't know. Maybe, go back to Ceres. Start selling black market water. I hear there's an opening. Come on. Let's move.
Well, I think they've had plenty of time to properly shit themselves.
Alex, kill the target lock.
Copy that.
What if they won't leave?
They'll leave. Erasmus, you're to leave the area immediately. Do not change course until you're out of the quarantine zone. If you do not comply, you will be fired upon.
Understood, Rocinante. Thank you. We'll get underway as soon as possible.
Mind the gap. Hey, keep going. I'll catch up with you.
Hey, we got the job.
Do what I said. Rocinante, we got a body in an airlock down here.
What airlock? The whole station's completely locked down.
It's in an old mech shaft off the catwalk.
Airlock's definitely been hacked. Ah, Jesus. This guy. He's got proto-molecule all over him. Looks like he's been inside.
Is there a ship name on his vac suit?
Erasmus.
They just lit up their drive. They're pushing off. Jam their comms and get them on tight beam.
Rocinante, what's the problem? We're complying with your orders.
You lied to me, Doctor. You hacked into Eros. We found your dead colleague in the airlock.
I told Dr. Kane not to touch it, but he never listens. He tried to get a sample, but it attacked him. Almost like it felt threatened. I've never seen anything like it. It was everywhere.
Holden, they're changing course, heading back around Eros. They're trying to use the asteroid to block out jamming.
You need to turn your ship around right now and surrender to us. All of you might be infected. We have to be sure.
We swore an oath and have a duty to broadcast the truth to the
Listen
city.
to me, Doctor. You have no idea what you're dealing with here.
It's not a disease. It's obviously some kind of weapon. You Martians have been using these builders as guinea pigs.
If any one of you are infected, you could wipe out millions. Turn your ship around! I promise you'll not be harmed.
We won't let you silence us to protect your experiment.
If you broadcast, people will come here to investigate and we won't be able to contain it. This is not our experiment. We're not a military unit. My name is James Holden. I am not your enemy.
We're out of time. If they get the asteroid between our ships, we'll lose our jamming signal and they will be able to broadcast everything they saw inside Eros.
Alex, get a missile lock. Release fire control to me.
You serious?
Just do it!
You got less than a minute.
I'm trying to save your life. I swear to you, we want the same thing. Please, don't make me kill you.
If we truly want the same things, then you know what you need to do.
You got 30 seconds. Ten seconds.
Damn it!
Miller, you've got high-speed debris incoming. Get to cover immediately.
Get to cover now!
Shit. Miller, what the hell are you?
Shit! Take cover! Get out!
Shit.
Stay off this channel! Diogo! I got a puncture! I need a hand!
I got problems of my own. Use the sealant.
Leak in air!
Chest pouch, chest pouch. Chest pouch, chest!
Thanks for all your help, kid. Kid?
Big problem, Pampa.
What?
Detonator safety got fried.
Okay. Just, can't you turn it off?
No. Control panel go. Got to keep finger on the button on timer start. 60-second reset. Best we can do.
Jesus. God damn it. This thing blows. Set off all the other bombs. When the Navu gets here to screw up the trajectory, this whole thing will be for nothing.
So, we dead.
We? Go. Get back to the ship. You better go before I change my mind and hand this thing back to you. Hey, kid. Go get laid, will ya?
Rocinante, demolition teams are back on board. Guy Molinari is underway, making to clear the blast zone.
Understood, Molinari. We're doing the same.
Miller. Miller, answer me. Are you all right?
You know, I have never been better.
Thought we lost you there. Break out the drinks. You earned it.
That sounds awesome. Oh, I really wish I could, but I'm still on Eros.
What?
Yeah, that debris field messed up my last bomb. Timer kicked in. I'm gonna keep a finger on the switch, keep it from going off, so make sure we didn't come out as waving us.
Give me the bomb's transponder code. I'll override it from here.
Nah, it wouldn't do any good. I'd never make it out of here in time.
Then we're coming to get you.
Don't be an idiot. Just make sure the job gets done and get out of here. It's you and me now.
Miller. Miller, come in. Miller. Miller.
He's dead.
Ain't that fitting?
Guys, what the hell just happened? The Nauvoo just missed. Now how the hell did it change course?
What the fuck? The Nauvoo didn't move.
Eros did.